Okay, let's look at introduction number 79. I've not been well this past week, so you can probably hear that my voice is not so good as it should be, but we will do as we may. So, two-part question. Many people complain about commercial advertisements that influence on kids. Should it be controlled? What's the possible effects on children? Let's take a look. So, you can paraphrase this. Many complaints, many people complain. There's several ways. Annoyed, complain, Commercial advertisements, ads, adverts, advertising, influence, effects, impact on, etc. for government, for state. What's our main idea? Yes, should it be controlled? Because they use tricks to sell things, and children might be making unwise purchases, or they may be pestering parents for things, etc. Okay, so you could do it like this. Commercial advertising that's effects on children are subjects of many complaints. I believe that adverts should be under state control, as otherwise children might be unduly influenced into making unwise purchases. Okay, so let's have a look at yours now. Individuals, well, it's not so. I would put a quantifier. Some individuals believe that commercial advertisements have an impact on children. I support the idea that it means regulating advertisements. I am of the belief that controlling advertisements has positive effects on children. So, watch articles, watch prepositions, relative pronoun and prepositions. Watch those. There is a considerable number. Maybe I should change that. Yep, there are a considerable number of complaints about commercial adverts and how they impact on a child. Now, on the child, on children is better. In my view, one possible effect would be childhood obesity. We don't need a definite article there. And this trend may also now run consumerism into, I take it to mean, that you mean increase. Okay. Therefore, I believe that the state ought to intervene and take control of the advertisement or advertising industry. No changes there. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Many have complaints, commercials effect on kids, advertising control, prevent. That's pretty good. Don't have to change that. Don't have to change this one either. That one's good. Now, you don't really need legally ban. How can the state illegally ban? It can't really, because if it's the state makes laws, so it must be legal. So, should ban any advertisements that target children to hinder their possible detrimental impact or impacts, not impacts of it. We don't really need that. So that's good. This is a little bit long. I mentioned before, it's cut it down a bit. Okay, but it doesn't really say that. Doesn't really mention that. Who's in a position to be influenced by commercials and messages? Again, doesn't really say that. It simply says some people complain that, etc. They argue it corrects negatively, so we don't really need those first two sentences. So we've got that one and that one. Good. So again, we don't really need it, but still, a lot of people complain about the impact of commercial advertisements on children. The government should take control, blah, 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 blah. Not bad. Not bad. Now, okay, but you're supposed to be answering the question. I can point out one of the simplest, exaggerated or detracted. How can you have a detracted advertisement? Can have negative effects on children and youth. So yeah, we don't need that, and adding extra vocabulary that you don't need, as I posted in the group yesterday. If you read it, It's going to have the opposite effect on your score that you intend. So, not too bad. The other thing I was saying, what's it got to do with free trade regulations? That's trading between countries, so I'm not quite, But and losing serenity. I'm not quite sure what that means precisely. That's good. Good. Don't have to change that. Just make that a capital, and that's good. Opponents of advertisements believe that advertisements have an adverse effect on children. In my point of view, from the advertisements. Now, I would change would into could. It's possible. Health problems and increase materialism, because that doesn't really collocate. That doesn't quite work. So, increase materialism in children. The government should impose stricter laws to reduce the detrimental effects of advertisements. So, not too bad, not too bad. Some are quite good, don't have to change anything. Some need a little bit of work, but I think in the main, I think you are getting the ideas now. So we have a new topic in the group, and I look forward to assessing your introductions for that. Introduction number 80, I think it is. So, I'll see you later.